welcome back to the show. So when you go to a noodle restaurant, you can tell after one taste if the noodles are homemade. Well, that is the case with the hand-pulled noodles featured in the dishes at Taste of Xi'an in the U-District. And joining me is Chef Kay Chen. Thank you for being here.
Glad to be here.
I am so glad. So you're going to show me how to make these hand-pulled noodles. Where does the tradition come from?
It's like Xi'an, China, which is a city very famous for its like noodle dishes. And the biang noodle is actually one of the most famous ones.
Okay, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Let's get started. How do you do a hand-pulled noodle? You have given me kind of a flat inch and a half wide piece of dough.
Yep.
All right, how do we get started?
So we have skipped some part. Like usually we mixed up the flour with waters and let the dough rest a bit, like half an hour or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and now that it gets this kind of shape.
Okay.
Now what we're gonna do is
I should put some gloves on.
Right.
I feel like I should. I feel like I'm gonna get up close and personal with these noodles, so I'm gonna put my gloves on. Got it.
Right.
All right, here we go.
What we're gonna do is hold it like this,
Okay.
using your thumb and the rest of your hands.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry.
That's it.
I should have been prepared with my gloves on. All right, so you're holding it like almost kind of like in a cradle,
Yep.
like that. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, slide pulling them
Yeah. Start. By the way,
slowly.
I'm so gonna.
Don't rush, and then
Okay.
slap it on the chopping board. Right, as you can see, it's getting way much longer than before.
It's like a jump rope. I like to slap it.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And can you fold it over?
Hold it over. Okay.
Yeah. And do it again.
I think I got some hair in mine. I'm not
Have
gonna
some
lie.
fun. Do it again.
Oh, this is fun.
Right. And slap it like this. You don't need to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my personal style.
This is awesome. I really
Do it
enjoy
and
this.
put it in the hot water.
I could do this like every Monday night and I'd be okay.
Right. So the standard version of biang noodle in your store, we have like 3 pieces of noodles.
Yeah.
And we just need one more.
Okay, I got
get it
one more
done.
here. Should I just start slapping?
Yeah, you can do it.
All right. Oh.
Yes, that's right.
And then like this.
Yeah, do it again. And you know why it's called biang noodle?
Because why?
That's the sun. It makes the noodle with the chopping board.
Oh.
That's why it's called biang noodle.
I like your personal style.
Right, and put it in the hot water.
Okay, okay. This is
Okay,
fun.
just turn on the stove. Which one's here?
All right.
Okay.
I lost
water.
I lost my cards. Hold on. All right. So, tell me about the restaurant. Tell me about, you have 2 locations.
Right.
Tell us all about the food.
So I want to talk like a short story about when and why the restaurant was open. So back in 2014, the owner and his family moved to Seattle for their kids' education. And like everyone else, when you move to another place or especially another country, you just cannot adapt the eating habits right away.
You don't
right?
have the food of your home.
Right.
And that is so
they
hard.
miss the home food so much. They
Yeah.
went to a lot of places, including like New York, California, and
Yeah.
even Vancouver. They just couldn't find the taste of home, so they went back and decided, why don't we just open one?
That's brilliant.
Yeah. So that's kind of like where the whole story began. And matter of fact, the owner he's also our head chef.
Oh, really?
Yes, he learned the cooking skill from Xi'an, which a restaurant called Xi'an Fanzhuang.
Okay.
Yeah, which is founded in 1929.
1929.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean, this isn't just someone who decided to open a restaurant. This is someone who has some history with
Yeah.
making this specific kind of
biang
dish.
noodle. Right, and this right here, you
Yeah.
can see, this is actually the traditional Chinese form of biang, the character.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. As you might know from how it looks, it's actually one of the most complex character in Chinese.
It is very
Yeah.
complex, and
Just holding it up.
I'm holding it upside down. I love this.
Yeah.
That's cool. It
That would
looks
say
like it's angry.
less than 1/10,000 of Chinese people can read this.
Wow. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's- it is
surprised.
hard.
I can't even hold it. All right. Well, let's finish up this noodle dish. So it looks like you've got some. Is this bok choy?
Yeah. So we do have like prepared veggies and bean sprouts. If you
Okay.
want, you can add some.
I love bean sprouts. Now, do we put it in the water?
Yep.
Okay.
So it takes way more less time to cook, so you can add it right now.
What about the bean sprouts?
Yes, I like bean sprouts.
I do too. Those are my favorite.
Right.
I do all the bean sprouts.
That should be good enough.
Okay.
'Kay.
Got you. I got you. I also.
Water.
So how long does that cook for? Just a couple.
Just 1-2 minutes. we
1,
should
2
do.
minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, while you're letting that cook, tell us about these Sammys that you brought.
So these are 肉酱 more called in Chinese, which is like a crispy Chinese burger, toasted bun with pork. Yeah, which we're using the same flour that we use for the noodles, but it's like different shape. And we put like pork inside, which is like.
Can I eat it?
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah. It's kind of cold, but trust me, it would taste so much better in store.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, goodness. Okay, that is really good.
Really, right?
All right, well, I've had this, now let's make the noodles. I want to try those
Right,
too.
so I
We're running out of
think,
time.
Yeah, the noodles pretty much like already, I think. Yeah.
So I love that the noodles are nice and they're thick, but they definitely, you can take one look at these and you know they're homemade.
Right.
How long have you been cooking?
3-4 years already.
Wow.
Yeah. I just love food, cooking food, like
Yeah.
relaxing me.
It relaxes you.
Yeah.
That's always amazing when you can, sometimes it stresses me out. I was actually kind of stressed to do this
Right.
segment because I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get the noodles right. I didn't realize that I would have the time of my life.
Right. So we put some aromatic ingredients in there. Scallions right here. This is chopped garlic.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I love garlic.
And this right here, just a little bit of salt just for the flavor.
What are some of your other favorite dishes at the restaurant?
Honestly, this one is my favorite.
This is your
actually, yeah.
favorite?
Another one, I would say, is steamed cold noodles.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, cold ones.
Those are
and
good
this
ones.
soy sauce. Let's add some
Just a little.
soy sauce, not too much.
And then what is
Some
that?
Black vinegar.
Black vinegar?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this right here is red chili powder, which is transported from Xi'an directly.
Really?
Yeah.
Direct from Xi'an.
Yeah.
Red chili powder. Just a little bit. Okay, we're
Do you
allowed.
want spicy food? Like,
No,
you want
that's
spicy?
good. That's good.
It's good?
Yeah. That's a lot of spice. I'm scared. The color of that in its own, it's like, it looks like it's like.
Here what we got is like, ooh,
Oh, and now what's this?
hot oil.
Hot oil.
Yeah, so that's why the biang biang noodle is also known hot oil pulled noodle.
Oh, so now where are we putting this in there?
Yeah, so we need have some hot oil to sear the top of the noodle.
So this just sears the top of the noodle?
Yes, as you can see, the seasoning, right? As it's sizzling, the flavor of the ingredients come out.
Okay, I've never seen
Right.
anything like that.
Until this point, the standard version of biang biang noodle is done.
Wow.
Yep.
And then do you add meat sometimes?
Yep. If you want, you can add meat. We do have like a tomato and an egg and bean paste meat
Okay.
available in your store. So right now, we just have
Give
some
me
meat on
that
top.
noodles.
Yeah, there we go. Biang biang noodle
Oh
with
my
meat.
gosh, this is delicious looking.
Right?
Oh my gosh,
I love
gotta
this.
get in
I can
here.
eat this
Ooh,
all
it's
day.
hot. Maybe I shouldn't try it just now.
Oh, before you eat,
Yeah.
you have to
Stir.
mix it up. Yeah.
Okay, see, I already messed it up. I am going to be enjoying this for my lunch today. This was beautiful. Thank you so
There you go.
much for joining us and
Yep.
for sharing this with us. We really appreciate it. Go to Taste of Xi'an to try their homemade noodles.
Yeah, we do have like 2 available locations, one in Seattle, one in Bellevue.
There you go. Those sandwiches are good too.